Hello, Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. In a shocking move that's sending tremors across the NBA landscape, Jaylen Brown, once the heart and soul of the Boston Celtics, is now heading west to join the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, you heard that right. One of the cornerstones of Boston's recent success is packing his bags and teaming up with LeBron James and Anthony Davis in purple and gold. This blockbuster signing has fans of both franchises scrambling to make sense of what it means for the league. For Celtics fans, it's a heartbreak, a gut punch that signals the end of an era. For Lakers Nation, it's a declaration of intent. Rob Pelinka is all in on chasing another title. And for the rest of us watching, it's a moment to sit back, grab the popcorn, and enjoy the chaos of what promises to be a wild new chapter in NBA history. Buckle up, because this one's going to be a ride. Jaylen Brown's decision didn't come out of nowhere, though. There had been whispers for months. Questions about his fit alongside Jason Tatum, speculation about contract negotiations, and a growing sense that maybe, just maybe, the Celtics weren't fully convinced he was the long-term answer. Sure, he had just signed that monster extension, the richest in NBA history at the time, but money doesn't always buy harmony. Behind the scenes, there were murmurs of frustration, of a player who wanted to spread his wings, have his own team, or at least a bigger voice. The Lakers, seeing an opportunity, swooped in like they always do. Flashy, aggressive, and willing to swing for the fences. They pitched Brown a vision of stardom under the Hollywood lights, of playing for a legacy franchise, of taking the torch from LeBron. And apparently that was a vision he couldn't resist. For the Lakers, this isn't just a big move, it's a statement. Jaylen Brown brings exactly what they've been missing. Youth, athleticism, elite perimeter defense, and a guy who can drop 25 on any given night without breaking a sweat. He's battle-tested, having been through countless playoff wars with Boston, including multiple trips to the Eastern Conference Finals and that finals run in 2022. With LeBron not getting any younger and Anthony Davis needing help to shoulder the load, Brown could be the perfect bridge between eras. He's not just a rental. This is a long-term play, a foundational piece for the future of the franchise. And let's be real, pairing him with LeBron's court vision and AD's dominance in the paint, that's a nightmare matchup for any defense in the league. The Lakers just became a whole lot scarier, but let's not sugarcoat it. This stings for Boston. Jaylen Brown was more than just stats on a page. He was a symbol of the Celtics' grit, a homegrown talent who evolved from a raw prospect into a two-way star. He played through injuries, took on tough defensive assignments night after night, and never shied away from the moment. He had flaws, sure, some questionable handles, occasional cold streaks, but his heart? Never in question. Losing him means more than just losing points on the scoreboard. It's losing identity, culture, and a huge piece of the locker room. Dynamic. Now all eyes turn to Jason Tatum. Can he carry the Celtics on his own? Will Boston pivot to build around him exclusively, or is another big move coming? One thing's for sure, the Celtics now face a defining offseason. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, the vibes couldn't be more different. The City of Stars just added another marquee name, and the buzz is real. Social media is already blowing up with photoshops of Brown in the gold and purple, fans dreaming of alley-oops from LeBron, and highlight reels looping on repeat. There's a sense that the Lakers, who stumbled through parts of last season, now have their swagger back. And let's not forget, Brown thrives under pressure. If there's any player built for the bright lights of LA, it's him. He's intelligent, outspoken, and passionate, a player who's as comfortable leading community initiatives as he is taking the last shot. In a market like Los Angeles, that matters. The cameras will follow him everywhere, and something tells me he won't mind one bit. What's even more fascinating is how this reshapes the power dynamics in the Western Conference. With Denver still rolling, Phoenix assembling their own big three, and the Warriors clinging to their dynasty, the West is a battlefield. But now, the Lakers have their own version of a big three again. LeBron, AD, and Brown, that's offense. Defense, leadership, and explosiveness all in one package. Darvin Ham will have some fascinating rotations to play with, and you can bet every team is now circling their calendar for matchups with the new-look Lakers. Brown brings that chip on his shoulder. Mentality, he's coming to prove something, and not just to Boston, but to the entire league. And when motivated, Jaylen Brown is an absolute problem. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on. Now, I know what you're thinking. How did the Lakers even pull this off? Well, it wasn't cheap. The details are still trickling in, but word is the Lakers had to part with multiple first-round picks, young talent, and maybe even key rotational pieces. It's a gamble, no doubt, but that's the Lakers way. They don't play it safe, they play to win. And in a league where super teams can rise and fall in a season, you got to take your shot when the window opens. Rob Pelinka saw an opening, and he took it. You gotta respect the boldness, even if it comes with risk. This isn't just about this season. This is about legacy, about showing LeBron they're still in it to win it, and about building a bridge to what comes next. And for Jaylen Brown personally, this is a fresh start, a chance to define his own narrative outside of Tatum's shadow. In Boston, no matter how good he was always the other guy. Now, he's on a stage that demands superstardom. He'll be expected to deliver night in and night out. And make no mistake, Lakers fans don't tolerate mediocrity. The expectations are sky high, and Brown will need to prove that he's worth the price. But maybe that's exactly what he wanted, a bigger stage, a louder spotlight, and a fresh challenge. This is his time to shine, to silence the critics, and to write the next chapter in his NBA story on his own terms. Of course, the ripple effects of this move are just beginning. Free agency just got a whole lot more interesting. Will other stars follow Brown to LA? Could we see another mid-season blockbuster? And what does this mean for the Celtics moving forward? Do they stay the course with Tatum or tear things down and start fresh? The balance of power is shifting, and you can bet every GM in the league is recalculating their strategy. One move like this doesn't just change two teams, it changes the entire equation. And if you love NBA drama like I do, then this is exactly the kind of chaos you live for. This is why we watch. This is why we care. So there you have it. Jaylen Brown is now a Laker. It's real, it's wild, and it's going to be one of the biggest storylines of the season. Whether you love the move or hate it, there's no denying it makes things more interesting. The Celtics lose a pillar, the Lakers gain a weapon. And the rest of us, we just grab our popcorn and enjoy the fireworks. This season is going to be one for the books, and it's only just getting started. So stay locked in, hit that subscribe button, and don't miss a single moment. Because if the Jaylen Brown era in LA is anything like we think it might be, it's going to be must-watch basketball from day one. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news, subscribe to our channel, and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.